She had always said that she wanted to see the ocean, but I could never take her there. There were so many things I wanted to do for her. Only, there was really nothing I could do. Nothing at all. The summer had only just begun.
Hey, Yukito? Yukito, wake up, it's morning! I'm really glad that Connor's feeling better, aren't you?
Yeah.
I have to admit, I felt a bit funny myself. It was weird, but the first time I saw that feather... are you listening to me?
What? I'm sorry, did you say something?
You've been out of it ever since you woke up this morning.
Well, I had this dream about back when I was a little kid.
A dream?
Oh, look, it was no big deal. What about you? Are you still having those dreams where you're flying?
Last night's dream was different. Really different from the ones I've had before. There was a full moon out and everything was real bright. I was trying to fly up to the top of the sky. My entire body was in pain, but I kept going, higher and higher. And then I heard voices from somewhere.
Voices?
A lot of people's voices. It seemed like they were trying to confine me. The noise filled my head, and I felt like I couldn't go on anymore.
Shouldn't you be heading to school by now?
Yeah, I guess I better get going.
Be careful.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool! How is he making that puppet walk around like that when there aren't any strings?
Oh no, he fell over!
Oh, look, he got up again.
I wish all kids out there were like these two.
Pico.
Hey, Potato, shouldn't you be hanging out with Kano instead of sitting here with me?
Pico.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's at school taking care of the animals today. Meanwhile, I'm here talking to you like some kind of wacko.
Pico.
We should probably get going now.
Bye-bye, Mr. Puppet Man. It was nice to meet you. That's a pretty strong grip you got.
Let's go.
That's what those of us in the business call not closing the deal.
Pico.
Another day, no money. I wonder what's taking Misuzu so long.
This is so good.
Tono.
Oh, hello, Mr. Kunisaki. How are you doing today?
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to talk with your mouth full?
That was delicious, thanks.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much.
You haven't seen Misuzu anywhere, have you?
You mean Miss Kamio? I haven't.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, when you make lunch for me tomorrow, will you make hamburger again?
Sure.
You are such a little piglet.
You first, you little monster!
Michiru, please. Was the shower station still working in there?
Yeah. How the heck did you get the key for this place, huh?
My father was the station master, and he gave me a set so I could meet him after school. They recently closed the station, so he doesn't work here anymore.
So I guess he was able to get a job someplace else then.
Yes, he was. Now I'd like to make up for Michiru's behavior. Here. And I'd like to give you this, too.
Hey, isn't that the vial that I found yesterday, Minato?
It is, and it's filled with grains of star sand. You see, they're grains of sand that are shaped like tiny stars.
Wow, can I hold it?
Sure.
Whoa, they're so sparkly.
Here, Mr. Kunisaki. For you.
So you mean this is for me to keep?
Yes, now all three of us will have one. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? This is the same bottle of star sand my father gave to me when I was just a little girl, and I've tried to keep it close to my heart ever since.
Are you sure you want to give it away then? I mean...
Yes, but only for you, Mr. Kunisaki, and for Michiru. It looks like Miss Kamio has already left for the day.
Yeah, I see.
I wonder if she stayed late after school for a while and maybe we just missed her.
I guess that makes sense.
So, do you have any plans tonight other than picking up Miss Kamio from school? Welcome to this week's meeting of the Astronomy Club.
Wow, I didn't realize so many stars would be out already.
So where are the other members of this club?
Oh, there aren't any other members. Michiru and I were the only two people interested this year.
You're kidding.
That's why I was made the club president, and Michiru is the best treasurer we've ever had.
Can't argue with that. Do you guys come up here and do this a lot?
I do, but this is the first time Michiru's been to a meeting. I sincerely hope that I haven't inconvenienced you by asking you to be a part of our meeting tonight. I'm very glad to hear that. I wanted the three of us to have the opportunity to observe the stars in the night sky together. I especially wanted to have you here because Michiru seems to enjoy your company.
I am not getting that vibe at all.
It's true. I figured that you probably wouldn't believe it, but honestly, you're the only thing she ever talks about anymore when the two of us are alone. It's happened so suddenly, but I really think that Michiru has come to love you.
She sure has a funny way of showing it.
Maybe it's just that it's more obvious to me. Maybe the reason I can see it so clearly is because she's my other half.
Other half?
I guess I should explain that I call her that because we spend so much time together, almost every minute of my free time. Isn't she sweet? What about you, Mr. Kunisaki?
What do you mean?
You've been traveling around the country all by yourself for a long time, haven't you? But have you ever found yourself content to stay in just one place like this? Have you experienced the happiness of sharing your time with somebody you love? The joy of living entirely for somebody else's sake?
Now that you mention it, I'm sure that I have, but it was so long ago I almost forgot.
Bye-bye. I gotta go to bed and get my beauty sleep, you guys.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Nighty-night-night, Mr.
Thank you for taking the trouble to walk me home. I know it's a little bit out of your way.
Nah, don't mention it. You know, you're pretty tall.
You say that like you're disappointed. Don't you like tall girls?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I like tall girls just fine.
I hope this doesn't sound conceited, but to tell you the truth, I am rather proud of it.
You are, huh?
Very much so. When I was younger, I used to wish I'd be tall, because the taller you are, the closer you are to the sky. I really appreciate your walking me home tonight.
And don't mention it.
Please be careful on your way home, Mr. Kunisaki.
Sure.
Welcome home. Oh, who is that out there with you?
He's just the newest member of our school's astronomy club, that's all.
I am?
Oh, yes, I remember you. I'd like to thank you again for the other day at the market.
Huh?
Didn't I tell you how I helped her carry some huge bags of rice to her car?
It was very kind of you, and it's very kind of you to make sure my daughter got home safely. Now it's getting late, so come on inside, Michiru. Is there something wrong, Michiru? Dinner is ready. You don't want it to get cold, do you?
Hey, Tono, did
Bye,
you
Mr. Kunisaki.
Hey, I'm home. Misuzu, I'm coming in. Hey, wake up. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, hey Yukito, how are you doing this morning?
It isn't morning yet. So how come you didn't tell me you were gonna have to stay late at school today?
I'm sorry, I guess I forgot.
It's okay. Hey, are you keeping a picture diary?
It was one of our summer assignment options.
Maestro! How dare you betray me with such betrayal! You imbecile! You think you can conduct this orchestra by yourself? Don't make me laugh, hysterical laughter! If I don't, who will? Give me stomach! You'll conduct this orchestra over my dead lavender-clad body! Who are you? What thunder in your face? Appassionato! Apprezio! Crescendo!
Hey, what'd you turn that off for? I was just getting good.
I want to play cards with you.
Oh, man, you just never give up, do you?
Oh, come on, Yukito. I just want you to play cards.
Really?
Really, really.
You gonna take no for an answer?
Nope, I sure won't.
Fine, just stop looking at me like that.
Oh, good. So what do you want to play? Old maid, poker?
I don't care what game we play, as long as it's easy and mindless.
All right. Then how about we play concentration?
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I'm sorry. I'm messing it up.
Misuzu, there's no need to cry.
I'm not crying. I can still play. I have to be stronger. I really have to try.
What's going on, Misuzu? Are you sick or something?
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh. What's the matter? Hey, get a hold of yourself.
Misuzu?
All of a sudden, she...
It's okay, I know. Would you mind leaving us alone for just a minute? Misuzu, just settle down, hear me? She's had these episodes ever since she was a little girl. Whenever she starts making a friend, that seems to be when it happens.
When she's making a friend.
I took her to a clinic to see if they could help, and they sent us to a big hospital, but it didn't make any difference.
All the doctors have told us is that it's just in her head, and it's a phase she'll grow out of eventually. I didn't want to tell you this before, but she had another episode at school earlier today, and it was so bad they took her out of class and called me at work to see if I'd come and take her home.
I see.
I guess it was pretty foolish of me to think that it'd be different with you for some reason. Kinda ironic that she'd be at her healthiest when she's stuck with me. So what, you're not gonna stay with us anymore?
Misuzu gets these attacks because I'm here, right? I'll keep my distance for a while.
Suit yourself.
Could you let her know that?
Yeah?
Let her know I'll still keep walking her to and from school every day.
Have dinner with us too, every now and then.
It's my fault that you had to move out, and I feel terrible about it. Are you lonely now that you're by yourself?
Nah, even though I'm on my own, I still have a bunch of friends here. You have friends that you can count on too, don't you, Misuzu?
I don't have any friends at all, Yukito. Because every time I get close to someone new, I start to cry, and then they get scared and end up running away.
But you still have Haruko, so you're not completely alone.
Yeah, I guess so. But Haruko isn't really my mother, you know.
What was that?
She's actually my aunt. She didn't want to take me in, but she kind of had to because I was such a handful for everyone else. Still, I don't want to be any more trouble for her than I already am, so she lives her life and I live mine, even though we're under the same roof. Sure, it can get lonely sometimes, but I just stay out of her way and try not to say too much. She hasn't ever really said anything outright, but I know I'm a real burden on her sometimes, and I don't want to be any more trouble to her. So I try to keep myself busy, you know, by having fun myself, playing cards, going for walks, and other stuff.
Misuzu? Just keep smiling.
Okay. See you after school, right?
Right. Take care. What's wrong with you?
Nagi said she'd come, but she didn't.
She's probably at school. She'll be here soon.
She wasn't supposed to be at school. She was supposed to be here. I'm starting to wonder if I did something that hurt her feelings.
Let me see that for a sec.
Hey, get that back!
I'm trying to show you how to do it.
Don't! That's like putting your mouth on my mouth. That's so gross!
Come on, you're being ridiculous.
That was cool. Do it again. Do it again. Bubbles are so pretty. They're empty, just like the sky. She never came.
No, she didn't.
I wonder if something happened.
Let's go. We'll see if she's at home.
You mean you think we should go to her house?
Yeah, if she can't come to us, then maybe we should go to her. What's the matter?
I don't want to go over to Minagi's house.
But I thought you guys were good friends. Haven't you ever been over to her house? Then I guess I'll just have to go by myself. I gotta pick up Misuzu first, though.
Thanks for walking me home today.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, I've gotta run.
I thought maybe you could have dinner with us.
No, I have to go somewhere. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Can I help you?
I was here last night, the newest member of the astronomy club.
Yeah?
I wanted to check on your daughter. She was meeting a friend, but never showed.
My daughter?
Hasn't she been here with you?
There must be some kind of mistake. I don't have a daughter. I'm sorry, young man. I think you must have the wrong address.
No, wait! Is this some kind of joke? Hey!
So you skipped work today to harass women, is that it? Tono's mother has been suffering from a psychological disorder. I go check on her every chance I get. She believed that her older daughter, Minagi, was actually her younger daughter, the one who died. She believed that for a long time. But it seems her condition has suddenly changed. She's come to terms with the fact that her second daughter is dead, but she's forgotten Minagi in the process. In her current state, she can't acknowledge that either of her daughters ever existed because she has no memory of them.
I knew I was going to have a new sister and that her name would be Michiru. I was so excited that I was going to have a precious little sister. I was always a daddy's girl, and I think that made my mother really lonely. The baby she was expecting was going to fill that void for her, be the daughter I could never be.
If you could have one dream come true, anything in the whole wide world, what would it be?
Let's see. I'd want... I know, a little sister!
But she couldn't accept what happened and chose to live in her dreams, and my entire life became a tiny shard of those dreams. But last night she told me she dreamt about when she lost the baby. Dr. Kirishima believes that this dream has somehow made her accept reality. The reality that Michiru, her youngest daughter, is gone forever. This morning, my mother looked at me and asked, "Who are you?"
So she can't go back?
I didn't think it was possible, but this is the end of my dream. Somehow it never occurred to me that it would be over after living as Michiru for all these years. And now it's like I have wings, but I've forgotten how to fly, or else I never really knew how. I'm thinking maybe I never really could in the first place, since I spent so long pretending to be something I'm not. Is there anything more pointless than having wings and not being able to fly?